Hello, the committee and everyone. My name is Chaichol Hengsuwan from the Nocon School. Today, I'm going to present about my project on the summation 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times times I sub k. My advisor, associate professor Dr. สาธิต แท้จึง co-advisor Mrs. ทิวาพร เสนาโสพล Let's start. First, I will show you the outline of my project. First is introduction. In this part, I will show you about definition and introductory problem. Second is the objective. Next is the main idea, including identity, solution and result, and the conclusion. The last is my future work. First of all, I will let you know the important definition in combination. For n and r is natural number. For n greater than r, n should r is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial times n minus r factorial. For n is less than r, n should r is equal to 0. For the definition 2, I define the notation T and K is equal to the summation 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times I sub k. For introductory problem, consider this square of summation. When we expand and group the term, we get it. But we know this term is equal to this term, and this term is equal to this term, but we don't know the simple form of this term. So, what is the simple form of this term? We can find the simple form of this term from this equation. Okay, let's go. Consider this equation. We define this equation in equation 1. For the reformatting this equation, we obtain new equation. We define this equation in equation 2. We know 1 times 2 plus 1 times t plus plus n minus 1 times n is equal to the sum of 1 is 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than I sub 2 less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2. We define this equation is equation t. From equation 2 and equation t, we get a new equation. And we can derive this equation into more simple form equation by another method. So, I have an idea to study the summation 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times I sub k. For k is equal to 1, 2, t k. For the objective, first to study some property of the sum 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times I sub k. For k and n is natural number. Second, to study a simple form on the summation 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times I sub k. For k is equal to 2. For n is natural number. For the main idea, and this is the important identity I use in my project, named the hockey stick identity. Let's have a look in the process. First, I will find a simple form of Tn1. We know from the definition, we know that If this equation is equal to 1 plus 2 plus t plus the dot plus n. By applying quantitative identity, we get this. So Tn1 is equal to I plus 1. Choose 2. Tn2. Tn2 from the definition, we know that. So Tn2 is equal to 1 times 2 plus 1 times t plus dot dot plus n minus 1 times n. So we can write we can group this term and we get this. We can write this term to the recursive form of Tn1. So Tn2 can write the recursive form of Tn1. The same method Tnt. From the definition, we know that. We know Tnt is equal 1 times 2 times t plus 1 times 2 times 4 plus 1 times t times 4 plus dot dot plus n minus 2 times n minus 1 times n. So from the group this term, we get this. We can write Tnt to the recursive form of Tn2. So Tnt, you can write the recursive form of Tn2. And so on. The Tnk, from the definition, we can get it. So we know Tnk equal to this equation. From the cubic term, we get it. Tnk it can be write to the recursive form of Tnk minus 1. So Tnk can be write the recursive form of Tnk minus 1. For the result, we obtain Tn1 is equal to n minus 1 times 2. Tn2 can be write the recursive form of Tn1. Tnt can be write the recursive form of Tn2. Tnk can be write the recursive form of Tnk minus 1. For the solution, we will find the simple form of Tn2. We know this equation is equal to that. This recursive form of Tn1. Since Tn1 is equal to n plus 1, choose 2. We know that Tn2 is equal to 2 times 2 choose 2 plus t times t choose 2 plus 4 times 4 choose 2 plus dot dot plus n times n choose 2. So we can write it in the column and we pass them. From the quantitative identity is equal to n minus 1 plus t. Same. Okay. Same method. We pass them in the row. We know that. Consider this group. Consider this column is n plus 1 choose t n term. We can get it. And this column, for the quantitative identity, we can get it. So Tn2 is equal to n times n plus 1 choose t minus n plus 1 choose 4. And we can check this. From the introductory problem, we get it. From the last slide, we can get it. Let n is equal to t. we can get it is equal to 11. Same method. Let n is equal to t. We can get it. Is equal to 11. And we can prove this. So that is the proving of them. For the conclusion, we get tn1 is equal to n plus 1 choose 2. tn2 is equal to it can be write the recursive form of tn1. tnt can be write the recursive form of tn2. The tnk can be write the recursive form of tnk minus 1. So we can obtain a simple form of tn2 is equal to n times n plus 1 choose t minus n plus 1 choose 4. For the same method, we can find the t and t from the same method to find the tn2. So my future work, we will find a simple form of the summation 1 less than or equal to I sub 1 less than dot less than I sub k less than or equal to n I sub 1 times I sub 2 times dot times I sub k. For k and n is natural number. Thank you IPST, DPST, KKU, and KNW. Thanks.